With the polarization of wealth at an all-time high, the number of billionaires in this world has been steadily growing. Billionaires, or the top 0.001% of the world, are people usually known for their ambitious projects, their massive companies, and of course their money. However, I think looking at billionaires solely from these lenses isn't gonna do them justice, because I genuinely believe billionaires are much more than the money they have. Seeing the countless insightful online activities of these billionaires, I found out that most of these guys belong in at least one out of the 6 most common types of billionaires. So without further ado, here are the 6 most common types of billionaires. At number 1, we have the good guy billionaire. I'd say a prime example of a good guy billionaire would be Bill Gates. These are the billionaires that are pretty much universally appreciated by the public, usually due to their extensive charity programs as well as their overall charismatic personalities. Basically, these guys have the magical power to somehow be relatable even to the most broke people on the planet. You can immediately figure out if someone is a good guy billionaire simply by googling their name, cause if Google plasters your screen with images of the guy smiling excessively, chances are he's a good guy billionaire. Like I just said, these guys usually have a multi-million or even billion-dollar charity programs that they fund. With the Donald recently suspending US funds for the WHO, Bill Gates and his wife are now the biggest financial contributors. Although I personally lost all hope I had for the WHO, which was little to begin with, I still appreciate the fact that he donated more than $50 billion for charitable causes since 1994. Basically, my point is, if you're not on your way home after getting lobotomized, there shouldn't be any reason to hate the guy. I'd say the natural habitats of a good guy billionaire are elite college graduations, and a place with a nice cozy chair with some random nobody usually sitting next to him, who usually only has less than 0.001% of the wealth he has, but acts like they have 200% of what he has. F***ing pathetic. Up next, we have the motivational speech billionaire. These are the guys that are usually seen giving extremely motivational speeches that makes us feel like absolute shit for watching YouTube all day. I'd say a prime example of this type of billionaire is Jack Ma. You know it's a motivational speech billionaire when you search their name on YouTube and they plaster your screen with a bunch of tutorial videos on how to point your finger to your head. Upon clicking one of these videos, you're likely to be greeted with a stereotypical sad music, combined with a bunch of cheesy one-liners on how much hard work pays off or something. The problem is, most people already know that 99.99% of what they're gonna say can be boiled down to work hard. Most people already know that working hard is gonna set them free from the 12 rodent roommates they have. This results in the videos giving us absolutely nothing new other than make us feel like absolute trash by reminding us how lazy we are. Also, f*** the sad piano music and the cheesy one-liners, cause literally any video is gonna look motivational if you add those. Just watch this.
Don't worry, any mistake is an income, is a wonderful revenue for you. So I told myself and told my young people, before 20 years old, be a good student.
So a challenge for entrepreneurs is to say, well, what's the difference between really believing in your ideals and sticking to them versus pursuing some unrealistic dream that doesn't actually have merit? And that is a really difficult. And then just work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in, 80 to 100 hour weeks every week.
At number 3, we have the what the f does he actually do billionaires. Here's a quick question. If Jeff Bezos is trying to take over the market, and Mark Zuckerberg is trying to take over Hawaii, what is Elon Musk trying to take over? That's right, it's her brain. Okay, that was too easy. Here's another one. With these guys having such ambitious goals, what is Larry Page, or the co-founder of Google, doing right now? Like, really, what is he doing right now? He ain't the CEO of Google cause it's been a year since this dude took over, so what is he doing? Cause 67 billion certainly seems like a little bit too much for a retirement fund. This is a prime example of a what the f does he actually do billionaire looks like. Their names are usually well known by the general public, but pretty much nobody has any idea what they're doing right now. In general, if you want to know what a billionaire does, you can simply Google their name, and 99.9% of the time, it's either gonna say CEO of X company or simply business magnate of X country. Okay, so let's see what Larry Page's page shows. I had no idea software engineers made this much. Basically, if the public's knowledge of what a billionaire does is as dead as their YouTube channel, then chances are it's a what the f does he actually do billionaire. Coming in at number 4 is the supervillain billionaire. These guys are pretty much the opposite of the good guy billionaires in that, generally speaking, these guys have a lot of people who despise them, usually due to their overall greedy nature when it comes to money, and their shady business tactics. And for some unknown reason, a lot of these guys just don't look human, and more like an AI that was designed by another AI in an AI-driven world where human fossils are a relic of the past. The most common examples are Jeff Bezos and the Zuck. Amazon has pretty much become synonymous with terrible working conditions at this point, while Facebook had its whole controversy regarding its consumers' privacy issues. Now these certainly do help in making these guys look pretty evil, but what makes them look like supervillains has more to do with the way they look and the way they act. As we all know, it's pretty much a meme at this point how unnatural and artificial Mark Zuckerberg looks. And with the recent surfing picture that's more reminiscent of a mime on his way to gun somebody down, he successfully cemented himself as that one creepy kid who tried to fit in the rest of the class. Except that instead of a f***ing class, it was the entire human race he was trying to fit into. And as with Bezos, I can see he's trying his best to look like a good guy billionaire, but it just comes off as pure cringe cause I genuinely believe this guy is incapable of smiling without looking like he's trying to get an A in smiling class. Up next, we have part-time billionaires. These are the billionaires who pretty much see the status of being a billionaire as nothing more than just a part-time job. Prime examples include Donald Trump and Elon Musk. As we all know, Donald Trump is a full-time meme generator who pretty much has two part-time jobs, which are being a billionaire and being a president. In a world where hundreds of memes are created and forgotten each day, this man has somehow managed to stay relevant in the meme community for 4 years. An incredible feat not even the joint forces of the professors of UC Berkeley's meme department was able to pull off. For our next example, we have Elon Musk. Now, as we all know, Elon is a man whose main job is to shitpost on Twitter, who just so happens to be a part-time CEO and a billionaire. To the untrained eye, Elon Musk may seem like he's spending way too much time as a CEO, so therefore, they might just see him as a full-time CEO. But on several occasions, this man has jeopardized his own company's revenue just to produce high-quality shitposts. To prove this, Elon Musk at one point plummeted Tesla stock by 10% by randomly tweeting out that his own company's stock price is too high. From this single shitpost, not only was the price of Tesla severely damaged, Elon Musk's net worth also went down by $3 billion. If a man is willing to spend $3 billion and 11% of his own company's stock value just for the sake of a single shitpost, I think it's pretty clear where his priorities lie. Finally, we have the what the fuck is he doing billionaire. You can easily identify if someone is a what the fuck is he doing billionaire if they're just straight up insane. I don't even have a joke for this one because their actions are probably better jokes than anything I'll ever come up with. And no, Elon Musk isn't a part of this because he had a clear goal. All he did was he made the necessary sacrifices to become a shitposter god. But unlike Elon Musk, Pavel Durov is a prime example of this. For those of you who don't know, this man is a Russian billionaire who created the popular social networking app Telegram as well as VK, which is pretty much like Facebook for Russia. Now, what's interesting about this dude is that from time to time, he has the tendency to go fucking insane. So I'm looking at Pavel's verified VK page right now. As you can see, it's all written in Russian, so I obviously can't understand shit. But what we can all understand is this. And again, this is his verified account, and this post is from 2017, so it's pretty clear he wasn't hacked or anything. Out of nowhere, a tech billionaire straight up posted a picture of himself cosplaying as an ISIS member. And what's even more interesting is that he has a fucking YouTube channel which he linked here, and this is what his channel looks like. And remember, all these links are from his posts from his verified VK account. And this isn't just a one-time thing, because there was this other time where he straight up made it rain, or more fittingly, made it drizzle on a bunch of people in St. Petersburg. Cause instead of actually making it rain like this jackass did, he decided to throw one banknote at a time. This man is like the literal definition of a what the f is he doing billionaire.